What's good, fellas, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. It's about time I start doing these because I've been doing TikToks and Instagram Reels on cryptocurrency for the past over 2 years now. So it's time I start off with YouTube. My name's Jay Iverson, I'm 18 years old, and let's get right into the video. So for the past couple weeks, I've been getting tons of comments saying, what is Morpheus Network? Is Morpheus Network the next VeChain killer? What is MNW token? So today we'll be looking at what is Morpheus Network, and I'm kind of going to compare it to VeChain to see which of them has the bigger future, which of them is a better project, which one should you invest in. Now, a lot of you guys probably already know VeChain. VeChain's been around for some time. They've been through bull markets and bear markets. They've been through everything, and they're still in the top 50 cryptos, so they're holding themselves up there. Morpheus, on the other hand, seems like it's coming out of nowhere right now, but making some pretty big splashes in the space. But if you dig a little bit deeper, you can see that Morpheus has actually been building since 2017, which is also why they have such a big team right now. So to start off, Morpheus Network and VeChain do the exact same thing. They're both in the supply chain management space, and they're trying to fix the inefficiencies we have today with the blockchain technology. So the first thing we can notice, this is not really a project for retailers, because yes, as a customer, we have advantages like if we go to a store and we can scan the QR code of an apple, we can now on the blockchain trace where this apple came from and what production steps it went through. But at the end of the day, companies and brands are the ones that are using the software that VeChain and Morpheus offer. So basically the target audience for both Morpheus Network as well as VeChain are brands and companies that could incorporate their systems. VeChain's partners are pretty known as they're some of the craziest partners we've seen in the Web3 space. For example, BMW, DB Schenker, Telecom, Walmart. If you want to see the full list of partners, stop the video real quick and look at this list of partners. But Morpheus's partners are definitely not to be overlooked for the size they are right now. Morpheus is working together with DHL, UPS, tons of packaging systems, but also some of the biggest Web3 companies like Ripple Labs, Stellar Lumens, Chainlink. They have tons of partners. So if I had to give a point for which project has better partners right now, I definitely have to give it to VeChain. But Morpheus is a younger project and already has crazy partners, so it's definitely not to be overlooked. The only thing I'm worried about with Morpheus is the future of partnerships, because I think VeChain, even though they have more partners already, still have a lot more potential for more and bigger partners. Because in the supply chain management system, all the brands that will incorporate these softwares are looking for is security. If they implement the software, all these companies are looking for is for this system not to go down, not to have any failures. And when it comes to blockchain technology, the safer blockchain's always going to be the one that's used more. So if I was a brand, I'd probably be more willing to incorporate the VeChain system than the Morpheus Network system, which is why I personally think VeChain has a bigger future when it comes to partnerships. Now going over to my next point, tokenomics, and which one is better to buy, the VET token from VeChain or the MNW token from Morpheus Network. So first of all, the MNW token from Morpheus Network is running on the Ethereum blockchain, but they also have side chains making the fees a lot less, which is pretty good. So let's check a couple tokenomics stats for VeChain and Morpheus Network. First of all, max supply of tokens. VeChain will have over 85 billion tokens once all of them are unlocked, and Morpheus Network only has 47 million tokens. But this doesn't decide which one we're gonna buy at all, because at the end of the day it's about market cap and not how many tokens there are. The only thing that could make VeChain a little bit more attractive is that the price is always gonna be a lot lower because there's so many more tokens. And for some reason, retail investors would rather have 5 million tokens of a cryptocurrency than 5,000, although it doesn't really make a difference. So this is not a deal breaker at all. The second tokenomic we're going to look at is circulating supply versus max supply. Basically meaning how many of the total tokens are already in circulation right now. And whenever I analyze a project, what I'm looking for is that the circulating supply is as close as possible to the total supply. Because if there's a lot of tokens that will be unlocked in the future and coming onto the market, the prices will be held back by this a little bit. So for Morpheus Network, over 98% of their 47 million tokens are already on the market right now, which is a good thing, meaning not a lot of them will be added in the future. Out of VeChain's 85 billion total supply, only about 73 billion are on the market right now, meaning a lot more VET tokens will be dumped on the market in the coming years, which could hold back the price. So Morpheus definitely wins this category. And now there's two things about VeChain that make it a lot more attractive in my opinion than the Morpheus token. First of all, VeChain has a staking mechanism, so you can get passive income from holding it. Just by holding VeChain, you'll be paid off in a VThor token every week. And the VThor cryptocurrency is used to pay for gas fees on the VeChain network. And point number two, VeChain has a voting system if you hold their coins. So if you hold the VeChain token, token, you'll be able to vote for or against updates on their blockchain. Pretty cool if you ask me. So this brings me to my last point in tokenomics, which is why I'm kind of bearish on both VeChain and the Morpheus token. These tokens are only network tokens. Outside of paying for gas fees on their network, there really isn't a great use case for both of these. Now, so we can know which one we should invest in, so which one's gonna make more gains in the future, we need to know what they have planned in the future. So let's check out their roadmaps. Now, Morpheus Network's roadmap is kind of weird. They've documented everything they've done so far in quarterly updates, but for 2020 until 2024, they've kept it pretty simple. Grow customers, grow revenue, build a brand, and just scale their product. This is not certainly a bad thing, but as an investor, you'd like to have a more detailed version of what these guys are gonna do in the future. VeChain, on the other hand, has announced some crazy plans for the future, and they're one of the most ambitious projects I've seen in this space. Very bullish. In the next 2 years, it seems like VeChain is trying to become the everything of blockchain. They're working on getting their own wallet browser extension, an Ethereum token bridge, a naming system, an asset lending platform, a data bridge, oracles, smart city ecosystems, a decentralized file storage system, layer 2 rollups, smart contract analysis tools, multiple DAOs, and also they're trying to work on stablecoins. So you can say everything, but they're not ambitious. We'll see how that turns out. Another thing VeChain's working on is their carbon footprint in the future. They've actually just received a ISO certificate that no other blockchain has gotten to work on this in the future. They're calling this project VCarbon. Now the final and most important question, which one should you invest in? VeChain token or Morpheus Network token? Personally, I've been invested in the VeChain token for a couple of years now, and I'm not invested in the Morpheus Network token, and I'm not really planning on doing so. Because as you've probably seen in this video, for me, the arguments for VeChain are just a lot better than for Morpheus Network. Now, why could investing in Morpheus Network still make you a lot more gains than investing in VeChain, even though I think VeChain's the better project? Well, compared to VeChain, the Morpheus Network token is only a small cap cryptocurrency. If the Morpheus Network token only got as big as VeChain is today, they would already do a 30x on their token. And this is because it's just so much smaller and still has so much more room to grow, and not as much money has to go the Morpheus Network to grow as VeChain, which is already pretty big. Also, if this sector keeps growing, we won't just have one monopoly in VeChain that will take care of all of this. Healthy competition is great for the market, so it might be a good decision to pick up some alternatives to VeChain. To sum this up, I am invested in VeChain, not invested in Morpheus Network. I might pick up a little bit more VeChain, although their projects I think are better than VeChain, and I will not invest in Morpheus Network in the next couple of months unless I see something crazy coming from them. Comment down below what other crypto project you want me to analyze, and follow for more.